In the pantheon of daytime drama, two names command absolute authority: Victor Newman and Eric Forrester. Both icons were forged in the creative fires of William J. Bell, who envisioned them as the definitive patriarchs of their respective worlds, Genoa City and Los Angeles. For decades, viewers have watched these men build empires, survive betrayals, and manipulate their families in a perpetual quest for dominance. But as both men reach a pivotal last hurrah in their storied histories, a question arises that splits the soap world. Who is the real king? Victor Newman's story is the ultimate manifestation of the American dream, albeit one wrapped in a tailored suit and a low, gravelly voice. Born Christian Miller, he was abandoned by his mother at a Buffalo orphanage at the age of 7, a trauma that left him with a lifelong inability to trust others. He transformed himself into a new man, Victor Newman, and built Newman Enterprises into a global conglomerate that serves as the center of the Genoa City universe. To Victor, being king means absolute control. He is famously characterized as ruthless and power-hungry, a man who uses his wallet as a weapon when direct confrontation fails. His rule is not a democracy, it is a monarchy. Recently, Victor has proven that age has not softened his grip as he moved to retake the reins of his company from his daughter Victoria, explicitly telling her that her feelings are irrelevant to his executive power. Victor believes that a king's primary duty is to protect the legacy of the company he built from the ground up, even if it means dethroning his own children to ensure the crown remains on the right head, his own. Across the coast in Los Angeles, Eric Forrester rules with a softer but no less stubborn hand. While Victor built a machine, Eric built a house of art, Forrester Creations. Founded in 1958 with a $50,000 loan and Eric's brilliant artistry, the fashion house proved to a skeptical industry that high fashion could thrive in California. Eric is the honey bear of the soap world, a lady killer whose charm has defined the Forrester family for generations. However, Eric's kingship is currently facing its greatest challenge. Unlike Victor, who fights for corporate shares, Eric is fighting for his soul, his ability to design. Facing physical tremors and arthritis that threaten his ability to draw, Eric has demanded the right to create one final legacy line to prove he is still at the top of his game. To Eric, being king isn't just about owning the company, it's about being the creative heartbeat of it. He refuses to be shunted aside by his son Ridge, declaring that he is playing in a whole new league to protect the future of the company he founded. The most striking similarity between these two kings is the war they are currently waging against their own heirs. Both Victor and Eric find themselves in a last hurrah scenario where they refuse to step down, causing deep rifts in their families. In Genoa City, Victoria Newman has responded to her father's takeover by questioning his sanity and recruiting family members to stage a concern-based coup, a move that Victor sees as ultimate disloyalty. In Los Angeles, Ridge Forrester views his father's insistence on a final line as a sign of decline rather than strength, creating a fashion showdown that pits father against son. While Ridge operates out of a hot-headed love for Eric, Victoria's actions are seen as a colder grab for the throne, highlighting the different cultures of the two empires. Now, for a unique twist that soap fans would never see coming, but would undoubtedly tune in for the merger of the monarchy. Imagine a crossover where Victor Newman, sensing a decline in the global real estate market, decides to diversify Newman Enterprises by acquiring an established luxury brand. He sets his sights on Forrester Creations. In this scenario, we wouldn't see a battle of lawyers, but a trial of the patriarchs. Victor arrives in Los Angeles not to talk to the Forrester board, but to sit across from Eric in the CEO office. The twist? Victor doesn't want the company. He wants Eric's name and artistry to save a failing Newman fashion division. In return, Victor offers Eric the ultimate royal gift, a team of Newman-funded medical specialists to cure Eric's tremors, allowing him to design for another decade. This alliance would create a Bell Dynasty superpower, but it would also trigger a prince and princess war between Ridge and Victoria, who would both find themselves second in command to a new unified crown. So, who is the real king? If kingship is defined by the ability to crush enemies and maintain a victorious status through sheer force of will, the crown belongs to Victor Newman. He is the Machiavellian manipulator who has survived being shot, jailed, and even returned from the dead to keep his throne. However, if kingship is defined by the ability to inspire love, create beauty, and leave an indelible mark on the culture of an industry, the crown belongs to Eric Forrester. Eric represents the heart of the Bell legacy, a man whose honey bear warmth has held a family and a fashion house together for nearly 40 years. In the end, perhaps the real king is the viewer, who gets to watch two legendary actors, Eric Braeden and John McCook, deliver enthralling performances that have made them icons of the genre. As both men continue to stand firm against retirement, they prove that in the world of daytime drama, a real king never truly surrenders his crown.